Hi friends, thank you for joining. Today I'm going to share with you one of my easiest stews recipes. So this recipe, I'm going to be preparing it with chicken breast, okay? So stay tuned and you watch the video to the end so that you understand it better. Let's get started. Let me go ahead and show you all the ingredients. You need some fresh tomatoes, you need some chopped carrot, you also need some spring onion and green herbs. You need chicken breast, you guys. So this is already stir-fried chicken breast, and you need canned diced tomatoes. You need green beans as well. So you want to go ahead and start by cooking the tomatoes. So this is canned diced tomatoes. You want to cook it for about 30 minutes until the sour taste disappears. Go ahead and add in the freshly cut tomatoes with the diced canned tomatoes, and you cover the pot for both to cook properly. So you might want to just use the diced tomatoes, but this recipe, you guys, I mixed fresh tomatoes with canned diced tomatoes. Okay, in the next step we'll add in some oil, you guys. So I added in half a cup of oil. The quantity of oil depends on the quantity of your stew. Then you cover the pot and allow it to cook down with the stew. So this is about 15 minutes later. Now at this point you want to stir the pot. So when you are cooking the stew, just make sure that you stand around the pot, you stir it constantly. You will not want it to get burnt under the pot. Alright, so at this point you go ahead and add in the onion. This recipe is a no fry recipe and so good that you eat and you'll be like, I want more, I want more. After you add in the onion, just give it a nice stir and you cover the pot again. You know, with stew, when you cook it longer, it makes the stew more delicious. So brief, I can say there's no exact time that you want to cook your stew, but just make it to last on the stove for a while because you really want that sour taste to disappear. This is about 20 minutes later, friends. As you can see, the stew is gradually getting ready. Now we'll add in some oil and then we allow it to cook longer for the sour taste to disappear. As the tomatoes is cooking, let's go ahead and stir fry the chicken breast. So this chicken breast, when you stir fry it, is very good in stew. I know, like most people, some people they don't really like chicken breast, but it just depends how you prepare it. So it is so good in stew, especially after you stir fry it before you add it in the stew. Right. So make sure that you cut it into thin slices before you stir fry it, just like so. So you just keep flipping it until both sides are properly cooked, and then this is how it will look like when it's ready. And then you set it aside. Out what next we'll add in the stew. We'll add in this carrot, friends. The stew is ready. It's almost ready. So we'll go ahead and add in the carrot. So the carrot, I sliced it long. You can want to slice it square. It just depends on what you like, okay? Make sure you add in the carrots towards the end. You don't want to overcook it. So after you add in the carrots, you give it a nice stir, right? So each time you add in any ingredient, you just want to stir it, but not a lot though. Then you want to add in seasoning cubes and salt to taste. In most of my videos, you'll not see me adding in salt because I'm not salt friendly, but always remember to add in salt, alright? The green stuff you see in the stew right now is green beans. I added it off camera. So this step is just a step where you just add in the rest of the ingredients in the stew. So now you want to add in the chopped spring onion and the herbs. So I didn't blend it because I don't want the stew dark. If you want to notice, most of the time when you blend this green ingredient and add in your stew or in some soups, the color changes a bit. So I just still want the bright tomato colors in my stew. So I didn't blended herbs, and also the herbs that serves like to garnish the stew as well. Now this is the last thing that you add, friends, the chicken breast. You don't want to overcook it, you just want it to have that crisp nature. Now look at that stew, friends. Look at it. It looks so delicious. I assure you, this is one of the easiest stews that you ever make. So our stew is ready, friends, and I'll be enjoying it with rice. You can actually enjoy this stew with potato, with plantain, with whatever you want to enjoy it with. All right. So I hope this video was useful, and don't forget to give me the amazing thumb up, and you share the video. Sharing is caring. Thank you again for joining, guys. I'm sending you tons of hugs as always. See you next time. Bye.